Wizard World LA with Marc Silvestri.
Nice meeting you.
How many conventions have you gone to?
Oh, how many conventions have I gone to? Like
Yeah.
this year or
No,
just
I
in
mean
general?
like total.
Oh my
What do you
God!
think that would
You know what? You got a calculator on? I've been in this business since 1982.
1982.
Yeah, and I've been doing conventions since then. So
Wow.
I don't know, what is that, like 5?
So you've done like 6 or 7.
Yeah. No, you know, on average, I do 3 shows a year, I guess, on average. So multiply that by 27 years in the business. What is that? That's a lot. So yeah, I've done a lot of shows.
So it's like 81.
Yeah, that's good. That's wow, really? Damn.
Really been mathematicians.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of shows.
So you've actually seen like the huge expansion in conventions. What was it like? What were conventions like that first year you became a pro?
One of the first shows I ever did was at it was like a Holiday Inn in their banquet room, and it was probably, I'd say, total number of visitors 15 for the weekend, and I think half of them were hotel guests, and they had no idea what the hell we were doing there. So yeah, and that was back in the day. I mean, a big show would be a 2-day show, where you get like, maybe a few hundred people through the door. And obviously, like with Wizard World, a few hundred people are just walking by our table every hour. So the shows have grown immensely over the years. I think a lot of that has had to do not only with comics but pop culture in general. Shows like Wizard, shows like San Diego, New York, all these shows bring in all these other elements aside from just comics. Comics is the mainstay, of course, but you have gaming now, you have movies now, you have television now, and all these people are coming together for these shows. It's great, because really all this fantastic stuff and all these media start with this, including the video games, which for us started with this. It was a great game.
So after 81 shows, what keeps you coming back?
81 shows. Man, now that I'm hearing that number, it's crazy.
After 31 shows,
you know what?
This is what, your 3rd show here. Why do a 4th?
It's I actually really enjoy these things. I really enjoy the shows. This business is really unique in that the line between the pro and the fan is very much blurred, because most of us as pros were on that side of the table, at some point in our lives. And we all of us love this media together. And I don't think you can find any sort of media out there, whether it's movies, whether it's records or whatever, that it's so, if you've got the talent, that it's so much easier to come from that side of the table to this side of the table and become a professional. There's really, this is it. If someone comes to me with a portfolio of their work that I like, they got a job. That's it. Try doing that in the record business. Try doing that in the movie business. Try somebody giving you a check for $50 million to make a movie just because you were a fan of making movies. It's not going to happen. So the bridge is real natural here. And I just enjoy meeting fresh new talent. I enjoy meeting the fans because we're all the same people, really. We all love comics. It's a very specific love and a very specific hobby. And it gives us the chance to say, thanks. Thanks for buying what we do. So we don't have to get real jobs. It's like, it's awesome. We love meeting the fans. It's primarily why I keep coming back every year. Obviously, we promote what we do. Obviously, that's part of it. We promote the Darkness video game. We promote the Witchblade anime. We promote the Witchblade TV series. And the Darkness video game was a big deal for us. Wanted, the feature film coming out in June. That's a big deal for us too. We're here to promote that, but we want to meet the people who buy our comics. That's number one.
So who would you wait in line for?
I have waited in line. I waited in line for Neil Adams back in the day. I would wait for days to meet Frank Frazetta. Today, I get a little bit of juice in there. I can make a pull and come around the other side of the table and kind of hang out. I don't really have to wait in line too long, but I'm a big fan of a lot of people in this business.
Is there anyone who you still geek out over?
Yeah, I still geek out over writers. I still geek out Mark Miller's a real friend of mine. I still geek out just hanging out with the guy. Brian Bendis, I geek out hanging out with him too. It's great. I remember meeting Jack Kirby and hanging out with him. That was a geek experience right there. Come on, Jack Kirby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Gil Kane, back in the day, I met him. One of the first guys that I met. That was amazing. You know, it's Bernie Wrightson. I met Bernie Wrightson. Yeah, that was great. Yeah. Yeah. Wow, that was a close one, bro. Take care, man. I'll be there. You'll beat me there. All right.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
My pleasure, man. Absolutely. And always, we're having a great time. Come to the comic shows, man. You'll have fun.